Welcome to the Realtor Who Wines podcast. I'm Rashelle Newmyer, your hostess with the mostest, a student of life, a connector, a passionate wine enthusiast, and your local favorite guide. Join me as we explore the vibrant Pacific Northwest, savor the finest wines, and champion the spirit of entrepreneurship. Each episode, I'll sit down with inspiring guests, supporting business ownership, and uncovering the stories that make this community unique. So grab a glass of wine, settle in, and let's embark on a journey of discovery and connection together. Cheers! Thank you so much for having me at your location today. I can't wait to introduce you to everybody and all of your tasty goodness. Will you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes. Good morning. Wait, should
yeah, it doesn't matter. You can say good morning,
okay.
Good evening, good afternoon. It's podcast, so they'll listen whenever.
That's fair. My name is Rodrigo, or some folks call me Marsh.
Love it.
And my name is Freddie, or some know me as Marsh Mallow.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So I'm Rashelle, and a lot of people call me Rash because my name's spelled R-A-S-H, and I have lots of jokes around that. Like, once you have me, there's no ointment. Like, you can't get rid of me.
Oh my God,
things like that. I know some people are like, ooh, and others are like, I dig it. I dig it.
It's the kind of friendship I need.
Right?
Sticks around.
Right. Yeah.
See, he calls me Harsh Marsh because I'm like doing all the numbers and the caterings and things.
Okay.
And then he's the Mellow Mallow because he just goes and gets motivated and finds some cool flavor combinations.
Yeah, you are the flavor combination. Introduce Marsh Mallow Co to everyone. Like, what is your business and what do you offer?
Absolutely. So we are a gluten-free gourmet s'mores company here in Portland. And we come on site or you come to us and we roast s'mores to order for you and your guests.
Yeah, delicious s'mores.
We are gluten-free in everything that we do. And then I myself am a chef by degree, so I play around with a lot of like flavor profiles. I pair like unusual things together, and I like to present them to see people's live reactions and what their take is on like certain combinations.
Awesome. Well, cheers. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having us.
We're having dessert wine today with my dessert guys.
See, I like that wine.
It is a good one. If you are not a big wine drinker, this is a great go-to wine. And it is good for desserts or like with dinner kind of a thing. We are in downtown Portland.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about this location and like what made you want to choose to be down in this area.
So, funny enough, it was presented to us upon October of last year, like right after our wedding.
Oh, okay.
And they asked us if we would be interested in coming into the space that was available for 2 weeks. And we just
like a pop-up.
Yeah, just as a temporary pop-up. And we thought it'd be really cool to just take on this opportunity and at least take it on as a learning opportunity to see what it took to run a shop at least for 2 weeks and see what we thought of it.
Yeah, and if it was for you.
Absolutely. Initially, our thought process was like, absolutely not. We're not doing a
You want us to be somewhere every day for some amount of time.
And after experiencing the last brick-and-mortar, which we can at some point dive into, we were like, this is not the life.
Yeah.
But we really just... going and finding our clients and like going to their places or like wineries to go and chat with them in person to being stationed in one spot has been definitely a game changer and a learning curve, but also in a good way. We're learning what it's like to run a shop and what we can do to promote ourselves and like really driving like business and how we can show off our skill set here.
Absolutely.
And just like really see people's reactions to it has just been the best. Like, we get a lot of returning customers, which we wouldn't have experienced as just catering ourselves. And it's really nice.
That's so true.
Yeah, it's just really nice seeing people like love what we do.
Yeah.
And I honestly, for me, like, it's so nice not having, I love our clients, but not having to drive to their houses. I mean, out in Gresham or, you know, in Hillsborough.
Well,
like
taking all the stuff with you. Too.
Yes.
Like here, you have your full kitchen here.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
Everything.
And this space, Director Park, is such a beautiful park here in Portland. In the summer, it's got a water feature, which is amazing. In the winter, they do this Sunday Village. And there's always something happening. And so with us, we get this beautiful glass building, so you can see the chessboards. You've got all the beautiful nature, all that natural lighting, and then on weekends we put campfires out, like little fire pits, and like we'll bring goats in, which is really fun. So it's just already like a kid-friendly place, and we just get to add to the vibe and
totally.
Keep it going.
Well, and it's very walkable for those of you that don't know this downtown area very well. It's right by Pioneer Courthouse Square. So there's tons of parking in the area, lots of other things to go walk and do. So you could pop in here, have a little sweet treat, and then like run over to Nordstrom's or run down the street to dinner, things like that. So
and we've got 2 Max stops right next to us, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're open late. So right now we're open from noon to 10:30 p.m. So, if you're out, and there's not a ton, like Portland is a sleepy town, let's be honest. So there's not a ton of late night things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ramen Ayoma, for staying open late for people like us. But we get to be that late night dessert spot for folks. Yeah,
which is cool because the theaters are just down the street too, like Broadway and all that stuff. So people can pop in here after they go see a show. Which
Absolutely.
Is nice. That's really cool. So you said this has been a learning opportunity. What are some things that have surprised you in a positive or negative way about having a brick and mortar?
So a cool thing that we do is we try to experiment a lot with our flavors, like marshmallow flavors. Being catering, it's very hard to try to experiment and try to get, a really good flow of actual like consistent people who can come and try this new marshmallow with us. So having this brick and mortar, like trying out these new flavors with people, seeing all the live reactions. Like we just recently came up with a buttered popcorn and a butterbeer marshmallow.
Oh, fun.
And it's in a good way. Like we get a lot of like, I don't know if I would have made that into marshmallow myself, and I don't know if it should be a marshmallow. And that's the kind of feedback I really enjoy and like actually take to mind, just because I want to know what people's opinions are.
Yeah. Last time I was here, you gave us a marshmallow and you didn't tell us the flavor. And you were
I love doing that.
I want it, and which is a good test to see, like, does it taste the way you intended? So he was like, what do you think this tastes like? So it was kind of fun. And then we're all like guessing and trying to be like sophisticated about it.
The popcorn one did you try that one? I don't think. Okay, yeah. That one is wild because it is literally a popcorn marshmallow. Like it smells like, we ran over to the Regal and got a bag of popcorn, and it smells just like popcorn. Like if you were blindfolded, I don't think you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
And it's like, is this good? I don't know.
What are you going to pair it with? Chocolate?
So I have been recently testing some things out. Like I've done cinnamon butter and like a little cinnamon sugar sprinkle in there.
Yeah.
I've done like a white chocolate and like a caramel drizzle. I've done like sea salt with chocolate on there.
Yeah. One of my favorite things to do with popcorn is eat it with melt duds. So I'll put melt duds in my popcorn. So that's why I was like chocolate, caramel, all of those things.
We have a pizza s'more, which is my absolute favorite s'more. And I love, because we have this space, I love getting to show it off to people. And our last Taste Kitchen, a group did the popcorn marshmallow. I usually do vanilla, but they did the popcorn marshmallow on the pizza s'more. Oh. Which, I don't know, did they like it? It was your group.
Oh, yes. It was a fan favorite by far.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Right?
And so for those that are listening that don't know, what else is on a pizza s'more?
Yeah, so it's pizza sauce, of course, a graham cracker. I get asked a lot of times for my personal opinion, and I don't know if anyone's asked you, so I'd love to learn yours. But for me, what makes a s'more is it has to have a marshmallow. If anything else is fair game, but it has to have marshmallows. And so it's a graham cracker, pizza sauce, 2 pepperoni slices. We torch the pepperoni slices, add some cheese, melt that a little bit, and then vanilla marshmallows.
I'm getting so hungry.
So my hot take on a s'more is it has to look like a s'more.
Ooh, okay,
So
okay.
I could replace the marshmallow easily for like a cube of cheese.
Okay.
And do like a hot honey and pepperoni slices, and then do like a black pepper graham. Or something along those lines.
Yeah.
If it looks like a s'more and it quacks like a s'more, then it must be a s'more.
Right.
So mine is marshmallows and yours is looks. We've never had this conversation before. So
I love it.
This is breaking news.
I know. Well, and it's funny. How have you not had this conversation before?
I don't know,
It's like
honestly.
when you guys get home, do you just like turn it off? You're like, don't talk to me about s'mores. I don't want to know about s'mores. Just talk to me about being my husband.
You talk about everything and everything else. Like, is a hot dog a sandwich or is it a
hot dog?
A hot dog?
Yeah.
No. What did we ask?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But, yeah.
But it's like there's like a debate. Is a hot dog a sandwich or is it more like a burger?
Right.
Because it's in between buns. What
Right.
makes A sandwich, a sandwich.
I mean, I've heard someone say that a s'more could be a taco, and I will regretfully say that is incorrect in all aspects.
What was their argument with that? Like,
so it was Taco Week here in Portland, and a certain other s'mores company thought to join in on the fun and claim that one of their s'mores was taco themed, but it was quite literally just a s'more.
It's just a regular s'more, and I don't know about y'all, but I think every taco I've ever had, it's a connecting shell of some sort, or and the s'mores doesn't connect. It's two separate graham cracker pieces.
Oh my gosh, how funny! And then no actual taco flavor.
No, it wasn't even inspired. It was just a classic s'more, which is so interesting. So for right now, this week is pizza week, and so that's why I'm really showing off the pizza s'more, because it's pizza week, and it's that, in my opinion, is more of a pizza s'more than a taco s'more is a taco.
Oh my gosh, what are some other things that you have learned along the way?
That's a great question.
Well, is staffing different? Like staffing a wedding different than trying to staff the brick-and-mortar?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't had too much. This is our quietest time of the year. January through April is pretty slow for catering. So I think we will shortly learn and maybe regret keeping the space through September, because August, September, and October are our busiest for every Saturday we've got 4 events.
Yeah.
And so we're going to quickly find out how to staff that and all of this. We know last year, our busiest wedding day, we had 6 weddings in one day, which was a mistake. We'll never do that again.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We went from all the way to Eugene to Spokane.
Yeah,
it was
over. Insane, and highly regretted it.
Here. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
This is so totally off topic, but our s'mores cart, Freddie can fit inside of it, and so at the end of that day, he literally met me at the wedding I was at, and just went in and sat in the cart, and the couple came over "Oh, I thought you said Freddie was coming." And I was like, "Oh, he's taking a nap."
Yeah.
He was sitting inside the cart playing on his Switch. It was the funniest. Yes, the funniest decompressing thing he could do.
Yeah, that would actually be a really funny social media post if you do that again at an event. How do you guys take breaks? And be oh, let me show you.
Right. But I think that is something we'll for sure be quickly learning, is how to better manage the staffing on that. But I think other things is just oh gosh, I'm trying to think of other lessons we've learned here.
Well, I'm assuming overhead's different with a brick-and-mortar.
Yes. I mean, it took, even as this space is more or less move-in ready, it definitely cost us more than we expected to get it. The green ivy was a lot more than we thought. The tables and chairs ended up being more, and we could have gone with the park has tables and chairs that we could have used, but we wanted this to be its own vibe. Exactly. We didn't just want it to feel like an extension of the park. It had to be. It wanted to feel like ours. So I think that was definitely something. And I really want to cover this glass wall with a really pretty vinyl that says greetings from Portland S'moregan. Because we have the taste of S'moregan.
Yeah.
And boy, did I learn how expensive vinyl is. Oh, yeah. They're $1,000. And I was like, oh.
You're maybe next
maybe not. Especially because the space is only temporary.
Yeah, totally.
We're probably not.
That's another thing we learned too, is just being temporary. We can't really get a good hold on our overhead for our inventory, at least, just because we have catering on the side, but then also, when do we start ordering more marshmallows?
Yeah.
This last month when we had that one viral go real, we had just ordered a good amount of marshmallows, and it took about maybe a week, and we were down to maybe a bag or 2 of chocolate left. Yeah. And we're what happened?
Yeah, that was crazy. So there was a reel done about you guys with, what was it, PDX Kids?
It was kid-friendly PDX of our s'mores flight. And
thank you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. It got almost 500,000 views and thousands of shares, hundreds of comments, and we were doing 5, 6, 7, flights a day, and then it became 30 in a weekend kind of thing. And we looked at each other and we're like, we're out of marshmallows. And the wonderful folks who make our marshmallows, thankfully they were able to rush us some, which was fantastic. Yeah. But we had 3 catering events in one day. I don't know, it was up with April 21st. 4 events in one day. But that day I was just everyone wanted s'mores. And being our slow season, we weren't about to say no.
Right, absolutely.
So,
you're like, is this a new us?
Right,
I love it.
right.
Yeah.
So we had like a wedding show that night, and normally I roast s'mores at them, and I was like, nope, I'm just giving out our like pickle marshmallows, butter pecan, popcorn marshmallow. Like, here's all the weird ones. I'm sorry, I don't have anything better to show you.
Yeah.
So inventory control has definitely been
A learning curve.
yes, for sure. And honestly, just like so last year we had a mango marshmallow, and it didn't do very well. And like the lemon marshmallow didn't do very well. And now lemon is like we blow through that, and so learning like new customer patterns of like what actually. So we're gonna bring, now that we know we're staying till September, we're gonna bring the mango marshmallow back and see if it does better now that like it's an everyday kind of interaction versus just catering.
Sure.
And also having a space, we can show up a lot more topping options as well too. So we have refrigeration here. We have like more storage. So like we'll debut it with like a mango chamoy, or maybe like fresh mango slices or white chocolate. Just having the overall space has been nice because you can really play around with all these different like marshmallow flavors, and the world is your oyster at this point.
Yeah, totally.
Moving to Oregon, I can be your Yoda. Wise and strategic, slightly short, still totally magical, and skilled as a Jedi that can navigate you through this galaxy of the real estate industry. I can even land you in your dream home, Millennium Falcon style. Give me a call today.
And so when people come to visit you, they can order just one, some more, they can get a flight. Do you want to talk about like the different options everybody has?
Yeah, so going into that, I will say that we have some history with being in the s'mores industry, and so we've learned a lot over the last couple of years, and that really helped create this space. And so it's really important for us to have seating. We've been in a similar experience where there was no seating, and it was kind of like a get in and get out kind of thing, and it wasn't very great. And so for us, like our key thing, and if we leave here and go somewhere else, key thing is having seating.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so we can do flights, and so you know, if it's in the summer and it's 100 degrees, we have AC, people can still enjoy a s'more and not be standing outside sweating, or you know, in the opposite in the winter, if it's 20 degrees outside, they can come in and enjoy the heat. We brought board games, and we want people to hang out in the space. So they can buy one, 2 s'mores, as many as they want. We've got the flight option, which is 8 s'more d'oeuvres or 8 halvesies, and comes with 4 drinks. And then we have 2 more like elevated experiences. So one of they're called our taste kitchen experiences. And so one of them is called Chef's Table. And so part of that is you can get a group of 4 to 6 folks together and essentially book out a table, and we'll come and roast as many s'more d'oeuvres as you want for about an hour. And you get like a toppings list of like 30 or 40 toppings. And I mean, we're talking caramelized onions, pepperoni, brie, prosciutto. What else am I missing?
Goat cheese, fresh raspberries,
ube.
On top of all the
sauce.
like desserty type stuff.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
So it's a mixture.
Absolutely. So you go from sweet to sour to spicy to what's the last one? Sweet, sour, spicy, and savory. I was like, I'm missing it. So like that's a really cool class you can take, if you like, maybe you and your family are going to do something fun in Portland. I know there's other dessert spots that do like cool little like build your own things. This is kind of our version of that. Or you can book out an entire space, and we can do like 16 folks, and that's a full like kitchen takeover, and like bring in a whole crew to come and do this activity with us for 2 hours. And we actually roast right at the tables with you. You even get to roast your own s'mores if you want, which I will say it's been interesting watching, like some people are really excited to roast their own s'mores, and other people are like, I don't want to do that. And I'm like,
I would want to do it, but I would be terrified of like setting your restaurant on fire.
That's fair.
I'm clumsy, so I'm just gonna let you.
That's so fair. It's a lot easier than it looks, I will say. But I really thought like get to roast your own s'more and be like the pool for people, and most people are like, I don't want to roast my own s'more.
Sometimes it's best left that you don't let them roast their own s'more, though.
Yeah, depending on where they came from and stuff. Yeah.
There's people that have a lot more confidence than they should.
Easy.
We've learned that one.
Like, I got this. You're like, give me the blowtorch.
So like,
you're not doing that anymore.
Right. But yeah, so I think those are the kind of different experiences. So yes, you can just walk in. You don't need a reservation. You don't need a reservation to do a flight. But then you can book a private table for like a more like personalized experience. You can book out the whole space to do it. And then our couples get to come in and do their wedding tastings here. Even our corporate clients, they'll get to come in. And side note, also, it's so fun having corporate clients downtown because then we can just wheel the cart right to them.
Oh my gosh,
I don't need to drive. I can just pack everything right inside the cart and just.
Are you listening, Portland? They want you to call them.
Yes. If you're in the Director Park area, aka over the Ritz, call us. We can take that 2-minute walk to you easily.
Right.
But that's those are different ways to experience. Cool. And again, on weekends we like to put out fire pits from like 6 to 10ish. On some Sundays we have goats. So there's a lot of fun things. We've got a really cool summer programming coming up now that we know that we're staying for a couple more months.
Yeah.
We're hoping to bring on some more vendors as well. So we've had like Leash and Leap pop up in here and like do like a sampling of their teas and pair them with their s'mores.
Cool. Yeah.
We're looking at like a potential calligraphy class happening in here.
That would be very
potential
fun.
like VHS swaps happening too, just to like really involve the community here.
Yeah, I love that. And you guys are really involved in the area. Like you carry other products. Like we have to say Northwest Accents is in here. We love Katie at
she makes all of our merch, and then we carry a small line of her stuff as well.
Yeah, and then you also carry some other stuff, right?
Yeah, so right across the street from us is Bring. It's a dog. It's called she calls it a barkery. It's the cutest little thing. She makes all of the treats. She has Portland's first like food cart that's just for dogs. And then she opened a brick-and-mortar across the park over the holiday season.
Yeah.
And so we carry like marshmallow treats that she makes for dogs, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's so cute.
I'm trying to think of what else we've got here. We've got these s'more plushies. While they're not necessarily, they're local to the West Coast-ish, but it's a women-owned business. Almost everything is by a women-owned business. Like even our signage is from Tawny.
Yeah.
The flight board's Tawny with Crafty Girl. Trying to think of what else.
Our designs are done by Katie
Crady Makes. Yes. So another local women-owned. Graphic designer. That's the word.
I love it. I love it. What is some things that you have like on the agenda? I know you're staying here through September, but like thinking of the future, like what are some goals that you have for the business?
Find somewhere more permanent would be great. Well, we'll see. We'll see how September goes. I might regret that. I don't know. It's so hard because it's like I would love to. In a perfect world, this would just be a pop-up, and we could be like anytime but August, September, and October.
Sure.
But that's really hard to find, and then also really hard to keep your like fan base and like your loyal customers coming through if you're gone for like half the year or like a couple months out of the year. So, so September will be really interesting with that.
What you really need is like a manager that can run things when you guys are off doing events.
Yeah.
That's what, so
to
then
expand
it
our
doesn't
team
matter.
in that way because we don't need a ton of staffing here,
right?
Which is fantastic. So I think definitely finding more permanent space and then building out our team more would be great. So and maybe a couple more catering carts and continuing to grow that.
Sure.
I know, like, my brother, I'm from Ohio, and he's like, we need to bring Marsh Mallow out there. And so I'm like...
franchise.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, I have no idea how that works, but, like, we'll figure it out. Let's get a permanent spot first, and then we'll learn how to be franchise people.
For sure. I love that. What about you? Is there anything on the goal horizon for you?
I think me... I would like to get a little more involved in like our menu and bring out like more drink options.
Oh yeah.
Like now that the summertime's coming, I want to bring a little more like Latin inspired stuff. Like maybe have like a hibiscus tea to pair with like a s'more that has chamoy and hibiscus in it.
That'd be cool.
Or like some kind of like lavender lemonade with like glitter in it. My goal is to try to like make a little more of a immersive menu that you can pair stuff together and
Well, being downtown, you can be involved in a lot of the events and stuff too. So like the Rose Parade and all that stuff will be going on. The Starlight Parade, and then Cinco de Mayo's coming up.
So excited for the parades. Just because the parade's right behind us, like we're on route as well too.
Yeah.
And like last year we did pop up outside along the route, and we had our like our cart out and had like these cool lights all hung up on it.
Fun.
So we're excited to like put out like more light fixtures for the parade this year too.
That'll be cool. And then Pride's coming up. Like there's a lot of things coming up that like you can change the menu to be like
Absolutely
on theme.
I love doing like little like weekend themed s'mores. Like Pie Day was back in March, so we did like 3 pie s'mores. We just did there's another holiday.
You just did Earth Day, like
Yes.
Earth Day inspired.
Yep. So it was like we had like a dirt pudding s'more, a couple other like trail mix s'more, and then like pickled lemonade s'more was really fun. I'm trying to think. We had like a breakfast s'more line for one weekend. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't remember why.
I feel like you should do like Mother's Day, do like brunch s'mores with like mimosas or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what
it
your
was
liquor
Easter.
license
It was Easter.
is
We
here,
did
but-
Yeah, that's what it was. That triggered our brunch s'more line.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. But I don't know, it's fun getting to make just a couple of like 3 like short weekends, like come try this kind of this weekend only, just to see what people like and don't like on s'mores.
Yeah. What, so you do weddings and you do corporate events. What other events are in the middle of that? Like
We do
team builders.
bat mitzvahs, quinceañeras. We once did a funeral.
So yeah, we'll do
I
a funeral.
remember you were telling me about that.
That was
Yeah.
quite the experience,
And
to say the least.
you were saying the speeches were going, and you're like, "What do we do with the s'mores?" Like,
Yeah,
we're still talking.
so we busted them out as quickly as we could at the end of our time, and so it was very interesting, to say the least.
The most interesting interaction.
Well, and it's probably hard to have like at a wedding. You could be like, "Are you guys having fun?" or like whatever.
Yeah.
But at a funeral, you're not gonna be like, "Okay."
How does one answer when someone says, "How's your day going?" at a funeral?
Right.
Well,
You're just telling everyone like,
here's your s'more.
Eat your feelings. Eat your feelings.
Hopefully your day feels a little sweeter after this.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did, I think the other most awkward but like amazing time is we had someone's Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my gosh, funny.
On Thanksgiving, and so we were
And
in
like
their,
you went to their house?
Yes.
Okay.
We were in their kitchen with our like smaller setup and roasted s'mores, and I honestly told Freddie, I was like, hey, they're probably not going to keep us long. It's a small group. They had us for the full 2 hours, which is like, good on them. Got their money's worth.
And small being, we thought it was gonna be like a group of 30. It definitely was not 30 people.
It was
my
5.
Just 5 people eating s'mores with you for 2 hours.
Yep, they were eating dinner, and then they started getting s'mores.
Did they make their own dinner, or did they have someone come in and make dinner too?
I think they made their own dinner.
They did?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and like I feel bad because now that we have like the taste kitchen set up, we easily could have done that, and that would have been really cool. But we were so new at that time that we were just like, we were
Here we
trying to
are.
make up things so that we didn't have
You guys just like break it out into song and stuff.
and like
The funniest experience of that night was just like they had a no shoes rule, and we were roasting in their kitchen. They're like, so
you guys gotta leave your shoes at the door.
Those shoes have to come off.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
okay, so we're roasting in our socks today.
Thank God we had matching socks on. Like, how embarrassing.
It would have been fun if you had branded socks on. Or like
That's what we need to get
marshmallows or
next.
something.
We can ask Katie to get us some branded socks.
Some branded. Oh yeah, like on the bottom too. So if you cross your feet, you have your feet up, it says Marsh
Oh my
Mallow on
gosh.
it.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a marketing brain. All
There you
day,
go.
every
I love
day.
it. So I think those are some of our other interesting events. A lot of our mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs. I think we have 3 this year, and all 3 have bacon on their menus.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. So that's pretty fun.
As long as the rabbi's not around. No.
Right.
That's their words, not ours.
funny.
Trying to think of any other things. We do a lot of grand openings for businesses.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
With the s'more d'oeuvres. Holiday parties, like we did Nintendo's last year, was really cool.
That's so cool.
We did 1,000 s'mores in 4 hours. It was
When you do
insane.
events at OMSI and
Yes.
things like that too.
Yeah, but we'll go up to Seattle, go down to Sisters and Bend. Honestly, we'll go over, go out to the coast. Like,
We'll do like holiday fairs or like I guess we're looking into like possible like night markets.
Oh, sure.
The thing is though, like anytime the Portland night market comes around, we are typically booked out completely.
Yeah, for something else.
Yeah.
it literally every single time, or like Sackfest, we want to go so badly, but by the time we have those dates, we're like, oh, we already have events,
pre-weddings and stuff.
yes, exactly. So,
You can't do it all.
right,
Yeah.
we got an inquiry to go out to Minnesota, and fun fact, there's a s'mores shop out in Minnesota, and so I was like, hey, like I would love to go out there, but A, you're gonna pay way more in mileage than you are in s'mores, and B, you actually have something very close.
Yeah.
So I gave them their contact info and was like, here, reach out to
call
them.
them.
I'm sure they're lovely. It's like, but if they're not, call me back.
Yeah.
Like we'll do it if you want us, but you don't have to spend $1,000 in mileage if you don't want to.
You mentioned that you've been in the s'more industry for a while. Is there like a s'more community? Like in real estate, for example, if someone was like, oh, I'm moving to California, I'd be like, what part of California? I know realtors all up and down California. I could partner you with somebody. Like, is it kind of the same for you guys or not?
Not that we've found so far, but fun fact of the day, there is a subreddit out there where there's a lot of s'mores tea and drama, and it's just on fire all the time.
Well, I think that's like, any business, there's always going to be that internal
For sure.
stuff going on.
So I will say, like, we've talked to a couple of s'mores shops out there, like the one in Minnesota, and then there's another one that does like exclusively gluten-free as well. But I don't remember where they're based out of. Maybe Colorado, but like. There's not like we all chat with each other. I mean, that'd be really cool. I think we should.
Well, it'd be cool for that exact example. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish you guys were in Oregon. Well, we're not in Oregon, but we know somebody in Oregon. You know, and vice versa. You know?
So, but we should we should put them all in an Instagram group chat. I wonder how fast they leave.
I don't know. Or the ones that you want to stay will stay.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
You know what
exactly.
I mean? Be like collaboration over competition, you guys. Let's
100%.
let's build this across the U.S.
Absolutely.
How do we make s'mores one of the number one desserts in the
Exactly,
world? Come on,
exactly. And I
work
don't know
together.
if you know the history of s'mores, but they're actually created by the Girl Scouts back in 1927. So next year will be the s'mores 100th birthday, and so we're starting to think of some really fun plans for that.
Yeah.
But it's one of the few like American like treats that was made here, you know, and you don't really find s'mores outside the U.S. too much.
Right.
You can definitely get graham crackers, marshmallows, chocolate, but they're not really put together. It's kind of more of an American thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
so,
that is super cool.
So yes, we should have a s'more shop in every country. It doesn't need to be us. I don't want to actually deal with that, to be honest with you.
No,
Like,
but like how great to like collaborate.
exactly. You know.
I love that. May the 4th be with your next move. Whether you're buying or selling, use the Force or call me, your Jedi Realtor, with all the skills needed to navigate this galaxy and all the things that goes with it. Don't do it alone. Well, talk a little bit. What do we have on the tasting board today?
So on our tasting board today, we have a white chocolate with lemon, so like a limoncello.
Yeah.
I've got a essentially a hot honey with fresh raspberries, chocolate mallow, and dark chocolate as well. I've got a Buckeye, which is a peanut butter chocolate one, and then I've got a salted caramel.
Yum.
Yeah.
Should we dive in?
Yes, absolutely.
Andres, do you want to come grab one? Yes. He doesn't like to be in front of the camera. Get over here and grab one.
The hot honey one has goat cheese on it.
I want that one.
That'll be...
Like you
I
say
don't
goat cheese.
I'm not a
every
fancy
time.
cheese person.
Really?
We actually invite our friends over whenever we're trying to mess around with fancy cheeses and s'mores.
Yeah.
And we just say, hey, you guys like cheeses? Can we all come try these for us? Because
this one's the lemon
I can't even do cubed cheese. I'm so...
Really?
Oh, God. Like,
Oh, my gosh.
I used to work at a kids camp, and every day 2 of every session, the snack for dinner, after dinner, was cubed cheese. And I'm like, this is... I just can't.
Like,
I don't know what it
can't.
is.
That's so funny. I love cheese.
What is this one?
I love cheese.
limoncello.
Oh, sweet. I love our lemon marshmallow. It's so light and fluffy. Like, for those who don't love, like, peanut butter chocolate, like, heavy s'mores, go the route of the lemon.
I had the lemon last time I was here, and it was so good. S'mores, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry for anyone listening, the crunching that's about to happen. Turn the volume down for 2 seconds.
Oh, God. For not having anything to eat so far today.
And from wine.
Thought, yeah.
It's the spot. Yeah. For any of the health listeners, sorry. They're like, you guys are having wine and s'mores for breakfast.
But
Absolutely.
Yep.
gluten-free, dairy-free.
Hey, it's kind of healthy.
Yeah.
It's not sugar-free because sugar-free marshmallows are terrible.
R.I.P. to my A1C right now.
If you don't know what a sugar-free marshmallow is, just picture a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Ew.
That is a sugar-free marshmallow. We get asked often if we have them, and I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we don't. Like, there is a point where we have to be like, okay, this is compromising our quality.
Right. Absolutely. Especially when you're known for being tasty. Like,
Yes.
you can't, like, yeah.
Yeah, but my current favorite flavor is actually very similar to this. I love this one. This is something that Freddie whipped together. It's a lemon marshmallow, lemon cream, and then citric acid. That's been a really fun topping.
Interesting,
And a lot of folks like either are like, yes, I can't wait to try it, or they're like, no, I don't think I want it. And then I'll make them a s'more d'oeuvre just to get their opinion. And they're like, oh, that was actually like really good. And I was like, see?
Listen to me.
Right. It's like a Sour Patch Kid. It's really fun. And because it's a lemon marshmallow and lemon cream, it's a lot lighter, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Do you guys ever get sick of s'mores?
Absolutely. The fact that I'm eating this right now really has to tell you that I'm actually hungry.
Really? Because you just get so burnt out on it.
I get burnt out, and then also being a diabetic, it helps my favor too. Just because like when I'm surrounded by all this stuff, it's not special to me anymore because I can get it any other day. Versus like me going to a different shop of something else that I need to go and outsource myself.
Yeah.
It is fun still, like, creating new flavors and trying, like, new things and being like, oh, my God, that actually tastes really good. I'm so surprised. Or, no, I didn't like that. That was
What's
not
one of
good.
the, like, weirdest pairings that, like, shocked you that tasted good? Okay, I can't wait.
I don't know if you actually like this one. There's two that I really like myself that are weird. The first one is a Mexican-inspired, like, flavor. It's called mole. It consists of a chipotle adobo sauce. I toss in some cinnamon sugar, put some dark chocolate on there, and pair it with a chocolate chip marshmallow. It tastes spot on, almost like a very rich mole. Some people have gone as far as saying it tastes like barbecue sauce.
Oh,
almost.
interesting.
The other one being a whipped cream cheese topped with bacon bits, pickle chips, and potato chips, and a pickle marshmallow.
Yeah.
I call it the midnight snack.
What was the one that y'all did with the jalapeno? That one was like everyone's favorite at our last class.
Our last class, we had a group that had done one with whipped cream cheese, a red pepper jam, a little bit of sauteed onions, the pickle marshmallow, and then a pickled jalapeno chip on top.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. I just can't even imagine. Weirdest s'more I had that I was like, wow, this really works is our brisket s'more.
Oh my gosh.
This was a this was a client request last year. Their CEO, they're having like a summer picnic, and they're like, our CEO loves brisket, and we need, we'll book you if you can pull this together. And so we're like, okay, we'll figure it out.
Challenge accepted.
Right?
Jeez.
And we had a OMSI After Dark coming up that was Wild Wild West themed. And it's like, this is perfect. We'll test it at OMSI, see what people think, and then I can call the client and say, yay, or no, this is not good. And everyone loved it at OMSI. It sold out. So then we did it for their event. So it had sweet barbecue sauce with vanilla marshmallows and an actual piece of brisket. Funny enough, it was the least popular at their event, but it's because they had brisket for dinner.
Oh.
And I didn't know that they were having brisket for dinner.
I was going to say.
Otherwise, I probably would have steered them away from it, but I didn't know that. So it just made sense that
brisket over. Instead, you could have partnered or paired, like pick something that would pair well with brisket.
Yeah. So we did like that one. I think we did an apple pie s'more. And,
like that would make sense. Yeah.
Maybe it was bourbon peach. I think was the two other ones. Yeah. And like those are totally, make sense. But I didn't
like a lemonade s'more at that point.
I didn't realize they're already having brisket. Yeah. So
note for future. If they ask for something specific like that, be like, is it on
what
the
are you?
menu?
Yeah. Why?
What else are you having?
Yes.
Just so we know we don't overload that same flavor.
Right. But it was a really fun s'more, and I want to do it again, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we mentioned your location. How else can people engage with you and follow you? Like, do you want to say your website, your Instagram?
Yeah. So we've got our Instagram, which is just Marsh Mallow Co. The and is spelled out, not ampersand. Yeah. I don't post on our TikTok often, but you can follow us on TikTok.
We also have a Facebook as well, too.
Yep. I'm trying to think of what else.
Website?
Yes, marshmallowco.com. On there, you can see our catering pricing. I'm one of the we are one of those catering vendors, wedding vendors that are very transparent with our pricing.
Yeah.
I don't believe in hiding your pricing behind like inquiry forms.
I appreciate that. You even did a post that was like, because it's not a secret that all prices have gone up in America as far as like what the groceries are costing and all that stuff. And so you even did book your event now because our prices are
absolutely
have to go up, and we want you to get in while you can, which I appreciated.
So like I want to keep us as transparent as possible with pricing, just because we got married last year, and there's some people like, oh, you have to submit this inquiry and do that and that, and then do like a 30-minute phone call, and
I
I'm
just
like,
want to know if you're within my budget.
Yes, if I can afford you or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can find all of our catering pricing.
You can find our our seasonal flavors that we have in rotation.
Oh yeah, because you guys do rotate the menu.
We do.
Yep.
You can find, if you haven't heard of us before, a little backstory on us and like how we came to be as well.
You can see some of our wedding photos.
Can see when our next taste kitchens are, or our next like any events we have coming up.
Yeah.
Will be posted up on our website as well.
Yeah, you can book the private groups right off the website. You can go on there under Taste Kitchen Experiences, click on Chef's Table, and say, cool, they've got a slot open on Saturday, May 5th. Let me just go on in and pick the 2 p.m. slot, and for me and my 4 friends.
Perfect. And for all our friends out there that enjoy marshmallows, we do ship our marshmallows out all over too. So
yes.
Merch and marshmallows are available on our website.
Yeah.
If you're like, I want to try a pickle marshmallow, just buy a little bag from us. Can't really find them anywhere else, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the tasty
Of course,
treat.
thank you.
Oh, hold on, we got to talk. Oh, this is what always happens when you're drinking around the mics. So for those of you listening and not watching, I just knocked my wine over, which is not shocking, I'm sure, to anybody. But, okay, let's do this properly now. Okay, cheers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having
and
us.
Please invite me back, even though I just spilled wine everywhere. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for listening and watching. I'll see you next week.